Welcome to another episode of the Fandom Station. I'm your host Maverick and some co-eve dudes. And you have we have a special guest returning for like I'm not sure how many times, but it's Rio.
Yo.
Yeah. How many times has it been? You're starting to become a regular here now.
I haven't been counting. I'm gonna be real with you.
It'll be easy.
I just show up to the job when I'm called upon.
It'd be easier if you did count, because this is like our 55th episode. It's like so.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think we're close to 10, if not already over 10.
Yeah. I can't tell. Most of those episodes were review episodes, so like you were in those, but like a lot of.
I was in them before we started doing the 25 minutes.
No, I'm talking about like the review when we doing like episode reviews for like Danmachi and Slime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so this one is gonna be another general topic since we're still on here. I feel like I'll keep on going. I feel like I'm like beating the dead horse here, but like Danmachi is still on hiatus. The last 4 episodes won't drop for a while. So another general topic. This one's just gonna be like some shows we think are underrated. Like think it'd be cool if they were more popular. Maybe. I think there's gonna be a lot of nostalgic stuff in here. Yeah, but without further ado, I'm gonna go into news. First thing up, Lycoris Recall anime short film project unveils title and more staff. Not sure how many of you heard of Lycoris Recall, but it's like an anime, a spy anime came out like 2 years ago. It's about two like spies who like pretend to be like just normal people, and like they work at a cafe. So it's pretty cool. Next thing, Fear and Beyond Journey's anime manga gets short novella bundled with 14 volumes. If you don't know what novella is, it's just like a short book, like smaller than like a regular novel. So that'd be cool. Probably if I know Fear, it's probably gonna have something to do with Himmel or something. It's like it always goes back to Himmel. Next. Bleach Roberto Souls games, trailer previews, combat modes, items in Dazzling Your Bloodlord DLC. And Metaphor Refantasia manga gets English simultaneous publishing on Manga Plus. Evil D, did you know about this since you're playing Metaphor?
I did not. I know I heard about the manga. I think you told me about the manga, but I didn't know it was coming out so soon.
Yeah, it launches on January 21st, so pretty soon. I don't know, but like for a game on like a fighting game, this would be a lot cooler. But for Metaphor, like you get a lot of story in that game anyway, But maybe this is for people who want story without all the game. And Danmachi V anime reveals schedule for episodes 12 through 15. So I think we're actually getting some episodes in February before March. So that's cool.
That's still stupid.
Yeah, let me see if I can find
We reached the climax of it, and what happened? Why was it delayed for so long?
That probably should be something we should have looked up. But all I can say is that the 12th and 13th episode will air on February 7th, and the 14th episode will be airing on February 26th, and the 15th episode will air on March 5th. So pretty weird. No, that's just weekly. It's just weekly. So first 2 episodes are going to be airing the same day on February 7th. It's going to be the weekly from there until they get to the 15th episode. Okay. Well, with that out of the way, I guess we can get started. So if you can think of any shows you think are underrated off the top of your head? I can think of a few.
I'm not gonna hold you. Maybe the first season of Rehamator. I think the first season of Rehamator was actually really good.
Yeah. I think if it came out,
it had potential.
I think if it came out nowadays, I don't know. It's weird to me. It went under the radar as much as it did. I I didn't really hear much about it when it came out. I don't know. It seems like
'Cause I think maybe if the first season was acknowledged by people, the second season would be good too. But they just went a completely different route and they butchered the second season. But the first season was good.
the first season was
The
pretty
first
good.
season was good. I don't know if Kimono Jihen is popular, but I did like Kimono Jihen, and I would recommend it to people.
Okay. What's Kimono Jihen about again?
It's like, I don't know what you would call them, beast people.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, close enough.
A detective agency, like the head dude can turn into it starts with a T.
What kind of creature is it? A
It's like a
Tinku?
little dog with a rat. Yeah.
A Tanuki.
A Tanuki, yeah,
Yeah.
Tanuki. He can turn into a Tanuki, and like they just go around solving like monster cases. It's not that simple, but that's like essentially what it. I want to see if I can find it so I can actually read the synopsis. Special detective Kohachi Inugami is sent to investigate a grisly phenomenon involving animal corpses near a remote mountain village. But after meeting a strange boy who agrees to help, he discovers cursed supernatural forces at work. Little by little, Inugami uncovers the truth behind the killings of the boy who may not even be human. It's essentially just a bunch of beast people, like doing. Also, I'm pretty sure it's like. I don't think the real, the normal people are supposed to know about beast people. Maybe they are. I don't know. But it hasn't gotten a new season since fucking January 10th of 2021. That was when the first episode aired.
Well, yeah. Speaking about Avatar, I remember we both watched it like coincidentally around the same time, right? Like.
Yeah, I remember I watched it and I can't remember what happened, if you brought it up or I brought it up. But yeah, we ended up watching it pretty close to each other, but completely separately.
Yeah, no. See, no, I didn't bring it up to you and you didn't bring it up to me. I think we just coincidentally because you said somebody had brought it up to you and then you just started watching. I was like, I started watching it at the same time too, that was a weird coincidence. But yeah. I guess I'll drop in some like so this might be a curveball, but I'm gonna mention like a live action show. Have you ever heard the show Alphas before?
No.
Okay.
Alphas?
Yeah, I think I might have brought it up to you before, but Alphas. Okay, imagine the X-Men, but like a little bit lamer. So these alphas all have powers that like relate to the mind. It's like that they can like have special mental abilities. Like the main character has like perfect aim. Another character can like control like their adrenaline rush. Another character I think can like it's like a polyglot, which means they can like learn like any language they want to. So it's basically a lot of characters like that, you know, like they just like kind of geniuses.
That is incredibly lame. Wow.
Yeah. When I said it like yeah. So like think of any kind of power that like can be done that can like done if you were just like a genius. That's basically this show. It's like you know, like I have more frames than you do. That joke.
Why are you recommending this?
I'm recommending because like I don't know, it's grounded in a way where like I mean it works really well for a live action show, of course, because like the powers or you know that visibly taxing but it's still that's a good plot. And I mean it's cool when they do use them, like to do you know like Bullseye from it was like a Daredevil villain. Yeah. So you can basically do that.
He's a who villain?
Daredevil villain like Bullseye.
Oh, Daredevil. Okay,
yeah. He's kind of like that. Like you give him any kind of like projectile, he can turn pretty much anything into a projectile with his aim, and ricochet of alpha and other stuff. so it's pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, it's just like any kind of like action show from like you know the like mid to early like 2000s, where but add superpowers. Like imagine like NCIS, but like they have like special abilities and that kind of thing. So I'm trying to think of any other characters I can remember from the show. But it's been a long time since I've seen it. I don't hear anybody talking about it, so that's why I think it's underrated. But I don't know, it might have been just like I wonder if there was like any character that was just like super smart. Cause like they might have been one like that. But yeah. Another live action show was called Being Human. Like I definitely mentioned this to you. It's one where imagine a werewolf, a vampire, and a ghost become roommates. That's the plot of the show.
What the hell?
Yeah, like so the werewolf and the vampire were already like friends, and they move into his house. But it turns out there's a ghost living in his house, and she's like, still there hunting it, but she doesn't realize she's a ghost at first. And I mean, it's kind of like it's like a sitcom, but like with like supernatural monsters. I mean, there's not a lot of action, but it's pretty much the same thing with the other show, where it's adding something familiar with like the sitcom aspect, but then adding like some kind of supernatural element to it, which kind of makes it cooler. Like, so like they'll do stuff like where like the one of the main characters, werewolf. He's like the land kind of werewolf. Well, like he can't transform at will. He transforms like in the moon. So whenever he does that, he has to like go down to like a special bunker and seal himself up so he doesn't like cause any damage. And
that's the land kind.
I mean, the cool kind is like the one in like other shows where they can like transform at will anytime they want to. Yeah. Yeah. Also, they also do this thing where like I remember this episode distinctly where like the vampire characters was starving for blood, and then he tried to drink the werewolf's blood like voluntarily, so he wouldn't die or something. And it turns out like werewolf blood is just like poison to vampires or something, so he just got sick. I was like, I thought that was.
I've actually seen that in something else before, and I can't remember what.
Yeah, he was like, there must be a reason why vampires don't drink werewolf's blood. And he's like, do you know? I was like, I don't know. And then they try it out, and it's like he just gets sick. And I'm not sure this I don't know. This might be spoilers, but like because I think this is actually a pretty big deal in the show. But once again, I've never heard anybody mention this show besides me seeing it on TV. But I mean, if you want, all the two people who plan to watch the show can leave. But the ghost character, something interesting happens to her where she gets the opportunity to become a Grim Reaper. Like she'll be a Reaper who destroy like lost souls before they can like hurt people and stuff. And like I was like, okay, Bleach, all right. It's like this. I don't know. They explore a lot of cool concepts. So this has a lot of interesting elements in there. Like you just basically like supernatural monsters in a modern setting. But yeah, I mean, before I move on to any anime, you got any other types of shows that you could think of?
Akudama Drive. That is a very cool show that I don't know if a lot of people watched. It's a very good show to watch, and the ending is fucking crazy.
What's Akudama Drive about again?
You start off with, you want the synopsis or just like off the top of my head?
Off the top of your
head. There's a character who, it starts off with a girl who's not a part of any sort of criminal organization, but I think she is confused for being part of Akudama Drive or part of Akudama, which is a form of like the top 10 fugitives. And she just somehow ends up with them because she just starts lying and going with it because something happened. and they give her a special name too, like she's known as the liar or some shit. So nothing that she says is supposed to be trusted, but obviously she's not actually like the rest in Akadama Drive, and the people in Akadama Drive obviously are revealed to not actually be that evil. They're just sort of doing what they want in a world of like what is it?
It's not.
Damn, I don't know what it's called.
It's not post-apocalyptic, is it?
Not post-apocalyptic. Like when the government watches everything you do.
No. I don't know. We call it a megacorp. I don't know. Corporation. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, it could be anything.
Like it's just in a world where the government pretty much dominates everything.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a really crazy show by the end of it, and I think it's really good. I think you should watch it if you haven't.
Okay. Well, if you want to pitch a show to me, how would you pitch it to me?
That is a very good question. Do you like the future?
Yes.
Do you like mecha?
Yes.
Then I have the perfect show for you. We have a futuristic mecha show in which people will die. Does that not sound like an amazing show?
I mean,
You are the worst man in my life.
How what are the sides of the mecha?
It's not mecha. It's just future. Well, not mecha. I meant to say cyberpunk. This is why I don't advocate for shows. Okay, I'm not good at this.
Me neither.
It's a futuristic. I mean, obviously futuristic because of cyberpunk, but it's a cyberpunk show.
This man's essay. Like this would be something I do in an essay. Like just say like future. This is a futuristic. I don't know, postmodern setting.
I can't like it's look, there's so much into it that I can't just off the top of my head remember everything clearly.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here have to remember everything that happens besides the main like stuff. And I just can't.
Yeah, some of these underrated shows on my list are like some I remember very clearly, while others I don't remember much from. And you're gonna be able to tell really quickly. But I don't know. So far, I'll probably check it out. I mean, I'll probably watch the opening, see if I like it.
It's just because I watched it so long ago. It came out in 2020.
Oh, 2020. Some of these shows are like from like 2014.
I mean, I watched it while I was in college, and 2 years is very long for my short span of memory.
I guess since you were talking about something like futuristic, I want to mention this show. I looked through my list. I noticed a lot of these are like it's list of anime I've been watching. I'm like look through the ones I think are pretty underrated, and I noticed a lot of the ones I think are underrated are like sci-fi. I'm not sure what that says. But one of them.
I feel like cyberpunk is a very like underutilized genre.
Oh yeah,
in anime.
Yeah, when I see
we have Demon Lord 2099, but I liked it, but I don't think it was.
You actually watched that?
Yeah, I watched majority of Demon Lord 2099. I actually need to finish it.
Hey,
it was an alright show.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to finish watching Mecha Ude.
Oh yeah, we both need to finish Mecha Ude.
Yeah. So yeah, whenever I see a sci-fi show that looks good in an anime, I usually my attention is drawn to it because like most anime is like fantasy magic, supernatural, with ghosts or something like that at best. But like not a lot drove into like actually futuristic technology, unless it's like paired with something. But yeah, one of them I want to talk about was Casshern Sins. Have you ever heard that before?
Oh, I have not.
Okay, Casshern Sins I think it's based on like an earlier series. Also called like Casshern's like Near Human Casshern. Imagine like Mega Man, but like a little bit edgier. I I'm not too familiar with the previous incarnations of this character, but so I'll just delve into what I know from this character about Casher and Sins. Casher and Sins was like I saw Casher and Sins on Adult Swim long time ago, maybe like 5+ years, I bet, because I was still watching TV. And Casher and Sins, how to explain it? Okay, so Casher Sins, the premise of Casher Sins is you have this amnesic like android character in this world of this post-apocalyptic world where like there's barely any humans alive, and there's a lot of sentient robots, but the sentient robots are also dying off too because of something that's called ruin. And the ruin basically makes it so their bodies like rust and decay, and like into nothing, like unnaturally or like exponentially.
Yeah.
Before then, robots were thought to be immortal because they're robots. Like they didn't like rust and decay like this. It was just normal. They would live forever and they would outlive humans. But now in this post-apocalyptic world, both humans and androids are dying off, and the reason is because main character Casheron killed was somebody who was basically like their guardian or like a god to the robots who I'm not sure what exactly she did, but she was called Luna, and killing Luna basically screwed everybody over because when she died, it caused the ruin to happen and caused robots to start dying off. Now Cashin has no memory of this for some reason, and he's traveling the wastelands trying to figure out who he was and why he killed Luna and caused the apocalypse to happen. So that's that show. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Like post-apocalypse, it's kind of like a Mad Max style world where the main character is like super strong, like Mega Man, and has to fight a bunch of dying robots who think. Oh, another CASSHERN Sins, Casheron Sins. Yeah, this has really good action too. Like the animation is really top notch for something that's kind of old nowadays. I was like, it's like 10 years old.
This was 08.
Oh wait, man, that's even older than I thought it was. But yeah, this is like what would that be? It's like 13 years old. 13. Let me math here. That's like no, it's like 17. It's 17 years old. Oh my god, where has time gone? Yeah, so this is a pretty cool show. Scene. How I sell you on the show is just watch a fight scene from one of the early episodes, and if you like the action, I think it'd be pretty cool. This is a really good story too. Like Wolverine, right? I'm not sure why I asked that question. I'm not sure why I asked that question. It's a pretty dumb question. But you know how Wolverine has like amnesia, and like he doesn't remember his past.
Yeah. And
how he's has regeneration powers, like healing factor. He can regenerate from anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's basically this show, but that's basically that, but with robots in this show. Like the main character Casheron is like immortal, and then, like he can heal from any kind of injury, and the robots are hunting him down because they want to they think if they eat him, they'll become immortal too. So that's another problem he has to deal with as he's trying to regain his memories. So, I mean, based on that, would you be interested in watching the show? Like if it came out, I don't know, nowadays?
Definitely.
Yeah. And another one is maybe I'll go it's a few more. Which one sounds cool to you? Dimension W or Vivid Flora Eyes Song?
Dimension W, because I'm pretty sure Vivid Flora decided.
Okay, Dimension W. I'll go into Dimension W. So this is not post-apocalyptic. This is actually a pretty good future. Actually, not gonna lie. So it's like said it's a futuristic setting, of course, but it's not like gritty. Like something. Something like another show where everything's pretty good. The technology is pretty good. Like they have this new power source called Coils, which is a very efficient power source it's like Tony Stark's arc reactor. Like these like devices that provide a bunch of energy in a small package, right? And the main character is weird because he hates these things. He hates them with passion. He doesn't want anything to do with like these new technology and corals at all. And his job is as far as I remember correctly, is like to collect or hunt down like malfunctioning coils or people using coils illegally or improperly. Things get kind of messy when he runs into like this android woman who like is powered by a coil, and like she's being hunted. Cause I think she has like a special coil that I'm bad. I'm bad at this. I'm bad at remembering this one. But I don't know. Long story short, she is very special for some reason, and this dude who hates technology, hates coils, has to take care of this android who was like powered by this, so it was made of that stuff, and they basically go on different adventures, hunting down like rogue robots, people using technology for their own stuff. It's like now I think about it, it's like a superhero show. Imagine he's like Batman and she's like one of his sidekicks. That's basically the show. They just go down hunting different robot problems. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to explain the show better. I mean, the main thing is, so he's like a ninja. So imagine a ninja fighting a bunch of robots. That's kind of the show. Also, it has a really good opening that you should probably check out.
I will, in fact, check it out after this.
Dimension W. Also, we both can talk about these shows. Kino's Journey and Kekai Sensen. Well, you would say both of these shows are kind of underrated, right?
I would say Dimension W, or what the fuck? I would say Kino's Journey is underrated. I love Kino's Journey. I thought that Kino's Journey was amazing. As much as I do like Kekai Sensen, I am not gonna say that it's underrated.
You think it's properly rated?
Yes, I think it's a good show to just watch and bullshit, but to actually get into Kekai Sensen seems impossible.
Yeah,
because it just does not really seem logical as someone who wants to just sit there and binge watch a show. I think you really wouldn't.
Yeah, you know what?
You would like the show, but you wouldn't really take it in.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I feel like Kekai Sensen is good if you just want something to watch and you want something that's like very like nonsense. Hey, let me say how to explain it in a way that actually sounds good. Kekai Sensen is a show you could watch if you want a fun ride and you don't really care too much about details. As long as I kept on saying before, like as long as you just care about how the characters are feeling and you think the action is cool, then it's a pretty good show. But if you're trying to break down like the lore, then it just doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah, it kind of falls apart, and we don't go into it as much as one would hope to.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there any other show? I don't think. Would you wouldn't call Come Got Killed underrated, would you?
Probably not.
I don't know. I know it gets a lot of hate, a lot of dislike, but like I thought it was. This is another one where it's like not underrated for not being popular. It's super popular, I guess, but it's also not well received, I guess. But I liked it. And Kino's Journey, I also agree with these on that one. This is one of the most, I don't know, like fascinating shows. Like you watch every episode, and every episode could be like, I feel like it feels like it's like a mini movie where it just introduces this interesting concept. Explores it for episode, and then like right before you get like before it exhausted or before it feels like you've seen everything you could do with the concept. It moves on to the next episode. And you just left with a bunch of questions. Like, wait, it's like, how does this actually work? Like, how? Wait, really? That's it? But it's like, no, no. But since this happens every episode, you kind of get used to that. It's like to explain Kim's Journey. I mean, I don't want to go into too much detail, but you know, you have Kino. And she has like talking motorcycle named Hermes, and they travel to they travel to different countries, and like it's set in like this alternate world. Like there's different countries. Each country can be wildly different from each other with no rhyme or reason. Like there could be a country
Most of them are like the size.
of a,
Oh wait,
of
never
a
mind.
yeah, most of them are the size of like a single
Yeah,
town.
the city.
Yeah, most of them
Yeah.
are like the size of a single city, and most of them are usually just like, this country has wildly different laws than would be in real life. Like one country is like, the more points you get by doing good deeds, you can use those points to get off free for committing crimes. Another country is like, or to decide their king, they have gladiatorial tournament, and then you have other countries that are really crazy. Where they're like, oh, this country is actually like a moving vehicle that just tears apart everything in its path. Or this country, if you go to this country, when you leave this country, you have to take some kind of thing that makes you forget everything you did in that country. So, it's like I don't think about it. Kind of reminds me of something like Adventure Time. You know, would you say that?
Everywhere is so wildly different from each other.
And there's no rhyme or reason. There's no like magic system. It's just like it could be like the author can really just do whatever they want to, and it feels like it would make sense for the most part.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much. You got any other underrated shows you would want to go over? Because I can talk about this like all day. There's a lot of things. I just
We can go all day, but I don't really think there probably is, but I don't think I would really. Like Bungalow Stray Dogs, but I don't know if Bungalow Stray Dogs is underrated.
Anything we both watch, we both watch it as pretty under the radar.
No. Ranking of Kings was hella popular when it came out.
Yeah, it was.
We talked about Kino. No, I don't think there's anything else that we both watched.
Yeah, he's talking about Avatar. He's small.
I don't know if you've heard of Megalobucks, but that was cool. The first season was cool. That's the only one I watched.
Did you watch? Oh, yeah, I watched the first season of Megalobucks too. Yeah. Yeah, Megalobucks.
What is this for big laughing? He's been quiet the entire damn time.
Yeah, he has. Megalobucks. No, I do want to say something about So you remember how Megalobucks ended, right?
I think so. With them, like, essentially, like, was it a gathering? Everybody was cool with each other.
I mean, it was like, I mean, I don't know. I almost spoiled the very ending, but I just remember that show was everybody making the dumbest decision ever for almost no reason. It was like, put me in, coach. Like, yo, you're using like $10 equipment. That dude has has a fortune on his arms. Like, you can't beat him. I know, I can. It's like, dude, they're like, just take the fall. Like, if you don't, they're going to take out both my eyes. Like, man, I don't know. I mean, I really want to fight this guy. It's like, dude, they're holding us hostage. Just give up the fight. I can't back down. It's just like it just keeps escalating. It's like if you do this, you're literally going to die. Like, you're literally going to die. It's like I'm just built different.
I'm just built different.
That's literally the whole show. That's what this whole show felt like. Because the premise is like they use like a mechanical assistant, like I don't know how, what do you call them? They have mechanical
arms.
Yeah, they have mechanical arms attached to their regular arms, and these but they don't have like mechanical armor to protect them from the mechanical arms. They just have regular,
which is a bit insane.
Yeah. Yeah. It seems like in this kind of sport, like how good you do. It depends on how good your mechanical arms are, right? So, and the main character has he's underdog. He has like very poor, very like bottom of the barrel arms to use. So it's just crazy how far he gets.
I think There's one more show that I would like to shout out. I'm quitting heroing. Yusha Yumimasu. I
I'm,
think it
I'm,
was a pretty okay show, and I think I would recommend people to watch it.
I'm quitting
It
here.
was, yeah, it was an okay. So it's about um.
Oh yeah, I've seen the opening for this one, but I haven't seen much more than that.
So there's a dude that tries to join the Demon Lord's army, uh, and it's revealed that the person who tried to join, well, didn't just try to join the army; they did join the army. I don't think he's even found out until like halfway through the first season. But yeah, they revealed that he is the hero, and so they're just wondering like, what is his angle? But he's just still here helping people, helping the Demon Lord, and the Demon Lord isn't evil. The Demon Lord is looking for something, but the humans are trying to keep them from looking for that something. Because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be something that can just like help the Demon Lord and the Demon Realm, because she wants them to live actual good lives instead of them fighting over food and all of this in the demon realm. So it's revealed that, you know, the dude was the hero the whole time, but the I can't remember specifically. The hero was betrayed by the people. And so I think it's because he lived too long. He's lived for so long that he's tired of living. So he wants the demon lord to kill him. If I'm yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. It's been a while since I've watched
Oh,
it,
so,
but
wait. So doesn't I thought he wanted to work for it? Wait.
he worked for her and helped her for a bit, but he's training their troops, and he's also helping them get stronger as well. He's training like all of them, essentially, because he's been alive for an insane amount of time. He's from our future, if I'm
Hmm.
not mistaken, and time reverts like, in a lot of shows when you just go so far forward, time just sort of reverts itself,
Yeah, it's
and
like
they go
it's.
back to the
I mean,
age before.
it's just the common sense idea that like, oh, eventually humans are just gonna like mess everything up. It's like,
Yeah. So he was born a hero in what would be our future. They did their heroing thing, and he was the weakest of them all. But the other heroes ended up getting killed in that future. He was the last one standing, and he saved humanity. But he still ended up being betrayed by the people because he was so strong and they were scared of him. So he kind of just wandered the earth, uh, probably for, I think it said, for 5,000 years, and yeah.
oh, this is a
So
very
he
different.
just
This is a very different show than I was. Gotta be gotta be honest. I thought it was something very
yeah,
different.
and so he helped in the previous invasion of the past Demon King, or he helped the humans in that invasion, because whenever something happens, he comes back to be the heroes. It's just a rinse and repeat cycle of when he's done saving them, they get scared of him,
Hmm.
uh, because he's so strong, and he you know just says that he's done with it, and he helps the demon lord this time.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so I think it's a good show. I enjoyed it.
How many
It's
seasons?
only
I mean,
one season. It
oh,
was
I'm
just
on one
12
season.
episodes.
Okay.
Sadly, they haven't brought it back yet, if they're going to do it at all. But I thought it was cool.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I'll mention one last.
Actually, I might read this.
Uh,
Although it's a light novel, I'm not reading this.
yeah, I'll mention one last thing too. Like, this show did get a little bit of talk when it did get a lot of talk when it came out. But have you heard of Recreators before?
I think I have, actually.
Okay, so you know about the premise. Well, it's a bunch of like different characters from fiction coming to the real world, and then they have to fight. They
Oh,
fight
wait,
each
you
other.
told me about this. That's
Yeah.
why I heard about it.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know anything. I don't really know anything about it, but you did
Yeah.
tell me about this.
Yeah. I mean, I mainly got to show. I think I saw a clip and I heard this Hiroyuki Sawano has soundtrack. I was like, if if I see this anime has that soundtrack, I'll watch it just because. You know, I'll get into the story later. Let me just hear the soundtrack and see what scenes is playing there. Literally, it'd be like episode will come on, and then they'll play a new OST, and I'll be like, oh, this is what I was waiting for. But yeah, it sounds good on its own. The story itself sounds pretty good. Now, this might be one of the ones I'm like not sure if it's underrated or not, because it might be properly rated. But it would be cool if more people talk about the show, because I had a lot of fun with it. It has a character from a light novel. It has a character with a giant mech, a character from a fighting game. All show up in the same world, and they, their different abilities clash in interesting ways. Like, just imagine a mech fighting somebody who like a light novel character. Like that. Just that is a pretty cool visual. It also has one character who just like has pretty much any ability you can think of, like, because she's like an OC. I was like, oh, that makes so much sense.
Okay, so I do want to say this because I was looking it up, and there's only 44 there's only 44 chapters of I'm Quitting Heroing. So that one season is actually it.
Oh wait, is it based on manga or a light novel?
Light novel, but the manga is done. The manga is complete.
Oh, it could be one of those things where the manga was only meant to go for a certain period of time and not actually finish the story of the light novel. I've never seen any light novel adaptation that was a manga finish the story. I've never seen any light novel anime finish the story, but yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much the last thing I want to talk about with Chris. It's a pretty good show. Has some pretty cool themes and concepts. So I think you will like it. A lot of talking though, so just be ready for that. Well, anything else you gotta say?
I also looked up the light novel, and someone said that it probably got X'd.
Oh,
so
I like.
Yeah,
no, that just dug up another memory. Shoot.
Yeah.
Roku, I told you about Roku no Yusha before, right?
Probably.
Roku no Yusha, six heroes get sent on a mission to like defeat the great evil during the world. They have a mark that sings them out their hero, but then they found out when it gets to the meeting point.
Yeah, the fake mark. Yeah.
They find out there's 7 people and there only should be 6. So this what it should be like the classical heroes journey, like going to defeat the monster king of monsters and fighting monsters, all that stuff. Turns instead into like a murder mystery plot, like a murder mystery, like everybody's at the dinner table trying to figure out who's the imposter.
Who done it?
Yeah, it turns into it turns into a fantasy who done it, which is a very interesting premise. I haven't seen it done much else in many other places before. So the main character has to turn into like this. It was always a Batman-esque character where he doesn't have like a lot of special abilities. He's not super strong or have any magic powers. He's just really good at what he does and has a lot of cool tools to help him out. He's turned all those skills into becoming basically a detective and found out who was like the fake hero. So I really like that show. I even it's like the first show that got me into reading light novels, and apparently in light novels just stopped going at a certain point. Like the story just ended up not finished. So yeah, that was not fun. But, so
very unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Yeah. And there's all. That's pretty much it. I mean, there's overcautious hero. It's an isekai.
I know about that one.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Basically, a try hard goes into an isekai and does everything like to the like the to the 11th degree. So yeah, that
You
was
know what
awesome.
I've been interested in?
What?
I've I've maxed out my defense.
Oh,
Uh,
Buffery, yeah.
yeah, it has a female main character, and she's like a wolf person, and I thought that was interesting.
She's like so yeah. That's the character where she is from what I remember. She's a tank, but she she specializes in tank so much she starts breaking the game because how much she specializes in being a tank. That's fun. But yeah, that's that's pretty much all. That's pretty much all I had to say. What about you?
Yeah, that's about it for me.
Okay, and Rio.
Not a single word was said
Man,
during this entire podcast.
All right.
it is what it is.
All right. All right.
Yeah, bro.
I'll see you on next one, travelers.
Adios.
Goodbye.